Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? Let me check my mic because I didn't check before. I hope you are all okay. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Um, what's today? Thursday. I hope y'all are all having an amazing Thursday. Let me let everybody know I'm live. Um we live. Hope you are all having an amazing day. So look, today it is going on. Today it is going on one. Today is a busy day, okay? On the roster, we have Jeannie and Jeezy to talk about today and all the accusations that are out there that um we have Neo to talk about and his I don't know what she is calling him Diddy like um and exposing the hell out of him. Y'all know how I feel about Neo, so we're getting into that. And then I also heard that Mendeecees was out here accused of cheating on Mandy. Yandy, not Mandy, which okay, I believe that. So listen, we have a full show today. Please don't forget to get your um get your likes in. Like this video now, okay? Because you're going to forget to like it later. Y'all already know the vibe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my YouTube. You might be watching on another platform, but don't forget to come over to YouTube and follow me here, okay? Also follow me on my Twitter. I am Jovi Beauty on Twitter and on Instagram, so go ahead and follow me as well. Go to my website, jovibeauty.com, where you could be able to find my amazing merch, including my dope ass scarves, my hot bonnets, my coffee mugs, sweaters. I have a whole bunch of things up there for you to choose from. So don't forget to support your favorite creators, okay? Support your favorite Black creators. And also, you can always donate to the channel, Cash App, Super Chat, however you want to do it. You already know the vibes. And like I said, for the next 5 days, the remainder of the month, everyone who purchases a scarf will also receive a free gift. Okay, so FYI. So I'm gonna go and drop this intro, grab me something to drink because I forgot to bring me a drink over here. And then we're going to get on with the rest of today's show because it's spicy. Y'all need to replace my bottle. It done got beat up so bad. Anywho, like I said, I hope y'all are having a great day. And if you're part of the replay gang, don't forget to drop a comment down below as well. After we finish this, I'm about to go out, work out. I can't find my headphones, but I guess I'm gonna have to work out. So I guess I'm gonna have to work out in silence. Anyway, speaking of silence, let me silence this phone. I just was on Instagram and I saw what you sent me, Bree. As soon as I saw it, girl, you know I had to. You know I had to. Need to fix a type. What the fuck is this? Okay, whatever. Thank you for posting it as well. So listen. Who are we starting with? It is so messy. Let's start with Jeezy and Jeannie. Okay, we're gonna start with Jeannie Mai, and Jeezy. Okay, because we already know. I have this article actually from the Shade Room's website, not even their Instagram page. I'm gonna pull it up really fast. Hold on. So we know that Jeezy and Jeannie are literally going through a divorce as we speak. It's getting messy. He attempted to try to take that girl daughter last week, okay? And when this man really thought he was gonna, his half-ass father, his half-ass father behavior, okay, just based off of how he is with his other kids. I don't listen. Based off of his half-ass father ways, he really thought he was gonna try to take custody of that baby from Jeannie. And my God, she said, "Oh no, here's the big joker." And you know what's so funny about men like that? It's like they really think that everyone is going to hide. I am a stern believer in when someone puts their hands on you, whether you're going to stay or leave, okay? You need to let people know, all right? You need to scream it from the mountaintops because people need to know. We do not need you being taken out and everybody acting like they didn't know what was going on. Nobody knew. Because, I'm also a believer that shame, okay, shame and being exposed will keep he's still gonna act crazy. He's still gonna put his ones and twos on you, between the washers and the dryers, but it's gonna be a little less, okay, and it's gonna be a little more less potent because you are out here telling. One thing an abusing ass nigga hates is a woman who tells the world that he is abusing her. Whether you're staying or you're leaving, you need to let people know, and he needs to know that people know. I'm a fuck 100%. So Jeannie had some sense, okay, because things were happening, okay, little things and it never starts out with you getting uppercutted and fucking head drop kicked and all this wild. It starts out gradual, right? It starts out with a little slip up, a little drink, a little shaking. A little shaking. That's what I don't do. Why I don't do shaking. A little nigga want to shake you. So I don't do shaking me. So she made sure the therapist knew about it. She made sure and text him. There's fucking evidence just in case I need this in the future. Because you trying to take my daughter. So guess what? I'm going to really show who you are. I've been trying to be easy. Jeezy, but you think it's a game and you think I'm playing with you. And one thing I know for sure is that a mama ain't playing about her fucking kid. Okay? And she ain't playing with you trying to talk about you gonna take her kid so you can half-ass raise her kid just because you don't wanna live up to being the person you pretended that you were. Okay, or attempted to show her, because I don't understand how y'all know I'm a firm believer in judge a nigga by his past. They don't grow out of it. Judge a nigga by his past. He's just hiding that or acting like he changed for a little bit. Judge a nigga by who he is. Okay, when you judge a nigga by who he is, okay, you will suffer a little less. Okay, suffer just a tad bit, just a bit less. Anywho, so let's pull this article back up from the Shade Room. I'll read it for y'all. So this from the Shade Room website. Today, it was released today. Well, because she admitted this, submitted these documents to the courtroom today. So of course, court documents reveal DV and child neglect claims against Jeezy. Okay, let's do it. All right. Back when I was in love. Matter of fact, y'all don't need to see it. I'll read it to you. Anywho, where is it? Okay. Recent court filings have revealed more information about Jeannie Mai and her estranged husband Jeezy's divorce. Court documents obtained by the Shade Room details a history of DV and child neglect, alleged at the hands of Jeezy. Now, this is not shocking. Again, we'll separate the two, but child neglect is not shocking because he neglects his other children. What the fuck? How did you not think he was going to neglect yours? Just because y'all in the house he's just going to pay a little bit more attention because y'all in the house. But any man who will neglect his children will neglect his children. That's just what it is. All excuses in the book, but your mama did this and I just did that. All this bullshit is bullshit. A man who will neglect his children is a man who will neglect his children. Point blank in a story. Okay? All right. The court documents obtained a history of DV child neglect, alleged at the hand of Jeezy. The document described between 3 to 4 incidents of physical abuse against Jeannie. Now, I want to make sure and let that be clear. 3 or 4 incidences, okay? Because I did see where where Jeezy posted on whatever, it's on social media, about a golf cart incident. My man. Okay, they love to do that. Abusers love to do that. Distract you by, oh, I didn't do this. Look, I got proof it was an accident. You accidentally was drunk and drove a golf cart into whatever. Okay, let me say this. I need to say this before it laps my mind. I need you to understand that a man driving recklessly with you in the car next with him, okay, whether y'all are arguing and he starts speeding or being reckless, that is abusive, okay? He is literally threatening your life. Okay, a man driving reckless with you in a car, putting you in a back, or carrying drugs with you in a car and all of this shit is, like, we know this, right? There's no such thing as a nigga I'm upset, so I'm speeding. Because me and my friends been upset a couple of times over different shit and been driving and ain't never been so upset that now we breaking a fucking speed limit and trying to scare the shit out of our friend and our kids in the back seat. Okay, that's just not what you do. Okay, unless that's what the goal is. But all right. So they put a trigger warning. Jeannie alleged Jeezy punched her in the face in 2022. Okay. One incident allegedly occurred at the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco on April 14, 2022. Okay. Jeezy allegedly choked Jeannie and also, y'all know I like to give you tips. She took pictures. She sent him pictures of, in those situations, you make sure, because a man will go in your phone and delete these things, okay? A man will go in your phone and delete these things. You make sure you take screenshots of these conversations that are being had, and you send them to the person who will put them away for you when you need them. Okay, not for someone that you think like send that shit to your mom, send that shit to your best friend who can't stand that hole. That's who you send that shit to, just so he don't turn around, go up in your phone and delete all your proof. All right, you make sure and you send that shit like I said, just in case something happens to you. All right. So Jeezy allegedly choked Jeannie from behind as she ascended the stairs, as he then pushed her down the steps per the paperwork. The incident caught the attention of the hotel security guard stationed in the lobby. Okay, records show the rapper proceeded to verbally assault Jeannie, calling her a effing B and repeating, "I can do so much better than you." Lies and fabrications, but okay. They always want to tell you how you should be just so happy and blessed to be with they dusty, rusty, deadbeat asses. Anywho, security allegedly intervened and provided Jeannie protection after she allegedly stated she felt unsafe. Another incident, shout out to her for saying she felt unsafe. Shout out to her, because the security had to have some sort of report. Okay, so shout out to her for preparing her life and not just letting everything fucking go. Okay, shout out to a woman who sees the shit coming and prepares and not dig a hole and put her head in it and want to pretend like this shit ain't happening. You pretending like this shit ain't happening ain't gonna save you or your children. Okay, all right. Another incident allegedly occurred 3 weeks after Jeannie gave birth to their daughter Monaco in January 20. I think they meant 22. It said 2002. Reports state that during a conversation inside a parked car on January 18th, 2022 in Miami, records show that Jeezy requested that the driver step outside the vehicle and began to berate Jeannie. after she just had a baby, mind you. 3 weeks after she just had a baby. Coochie ain't healed, nothing. But she got to deal with this crazy nigga. Listen, no ways. No ways. At the time, he hurled insults such as, "You ate you garden tool," and said, "I can't wait to divorce you when we get back." Jeannie was held against her will inside the vehicle while trying to escape. That's a charge. Jeezy allegedly struck her with a closed fist across her cheekbone and eye. The attack reportedly caused her hemorrhaging. Okay, she went to the hospital. Good for her. Following the incident later that week, the estranged couple contacted their pastor and therapist for counseling regarding the ongoing DV. All reports of abuse were reported to a pastor, a therapist, and a close friend of Jeannie. Shout out to Jeannie. Can I say that? I know we're not supposed to like Jeannie because, shout out to Jeannie, okay? Shout out to Jeannie. And we need to take some lessons, okay? Because she told. Too much people like to hide this shit. And then when shit go off, everybody be like, "You never said nothing." And it's true. You never said nothing. And you already know people don't believe victims, okay? So let's more allegations of abuse. Another incident reportedly involved verbal abuse at some award by the Atlanta mayor on December 17th. Okay, during the event, Jeannie went to the restroom with her girlfriend, probably to escape Jeezy. You already know how it be when you got a crazy nigga in your face all the time. You got to escape. You're looking for every situation where you can go to the bathroom and lock yourself in, even if it's for 10 minutes, pretending like you taking a poop just so you could get away from this crazy bastard. Anywho, so she went to the bathroom with her homegirl, and Jeezy became enraged because he didn't know her whereabouts for 25 minutes because she was in a bathroom with her homegirl trying to get the fuck away from him. Okay, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, he allegedly reacted by abruptly demanding that they leave. That the two leave the party. Once in the vehicle, Jeezy reportedly asked the driver to exit and began to abuse his estranged wife verbally. She attempted to exit the car 2 times per the court document. On the second time, he allegedly grabbed the neckline of her dress, tearing the dress and causing multiple 2 or 3 inches scratches. 2 to 3 inch scratches across her right breast with his fingernails. So he tried to grab her like this. Damn, that hurt me just now. I think I just scratched the shit out of myself. So he tried to grab her like this, and girl. And you know the gag? It's a lot more incidences. And we already know what happened when they went home this night. But the thing is, she don't have proof of that, so she can't talk about that. That's why you need your proof. Okay, because in this situation, she could get the drivers to write statements. Jeannie reported this incident to her therapist while Jeezy was present, so he was there. Okay, making up excuses for his behavior, probably. She also told her best friend in confidence about the incident. In another incident, Jeezy allegedly injured Jeannie and himself after crashing a golf cart because let's be insane and drive recklessly because I want to torture you. So they showed exhibits. Jeannie shared text messages from Jeezy. Okay, so y'all don't need to see this. Oh God, can I even read this? Okay. Yeah, I can. All right. So I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can see the text messages. Okay, so we can see the text messages. I don't care if she saw red flags before, because right now is the situation. Okay, a lot of people do a lot of stupid things. Okay, and when we say, I am a stern believer in recognizing red flags, and up jumps the boogie to the boogity beat. But I ain't gonna toss a woman down the hole or throw her away because she saw red flags and she continued with the shit, because that's the problem. Because we want to tell them, oh well, you knew what you was getting into, so now you kind of, it's kind of like you fuck with him, you stuck with him. You ain't stuck with nobody. I'm a firm believer in we ain't stuck with nobody, especially people with the bad behavior. Okay. And I'm never gonna sit here in real life, especially in real life. I'm not gonna do it on here and be like, well, she see what he was up to? She did. And at least she had enough sense to then follow through, because we've all done shit. I've been in that situation. I knew shit was going to be fucking insane, but young, dumb, and y'all know the rest. It says confirmed, and we are moved in. Then it says, is this a permanent resident or temporary? Is so what's the next address Monaco will be living? She named him Cheesy. I love that. Cheesy. Okay. She said it's temporary for my show, as same as when you saw me shoot before. The next address is still being finalized, as I always have before. I'll let you know. Shout out to her for trying to rationalize. But again, you can't rationalize with crazy niggas. You just can't. You just can't. You want to be able to rationalize, but you just can't. And it's just okay. I tried, but you can't. Okay? Because they're crazy. Because they're right. And they're crazy. Anyway, thank you for confirming the assault rifle is no longer in our home. And I love it for her. I love it for her. Okay. I love the way she's wording this. Like, play with me if you want to. That's all I've been asking for weeks, as I'm sure you agree, for the safety of Monaco. You are scheduled to get Monaco May 7th through 13th. Are those dates still good for you? If so, we can coordinate getting her to you. Also, I don't know what IMK is. I should, right? But I don't know. What other dates in May or June are good for you for the makeup time for April? She's here giving him options. Then she goes to show the bruises. I love her for this. She sent him the bruises when they were fresh. I know we can be emotional when we going through shit, but she sent him the bruises when they were fresh, and allowed him to speak on it. Screenshotted that and sent it to the homegirl who she told the secret. Okay, you already know that was the case. She screenshotted it, sent it to the homegirl, because the homegirl can't stand him anyway. The homegirl got a secret file in her house named Divorce. I'm sorry. Oh, today's a good day. Today's a good day. So she said, baby, I have a lot of dresses to wear this week. And she's bruised up because he don't know how to act. Okay. He said, I'm sorry, babe. Haven't forgiven myself for putting you in danger. I've been uneasy and sad about it. Nigga, shut up. So it wasn't the first time he allegedly crashed a vehicle during their marriage. This is what they're saying. He also crashed his luxury vehicle in the side of their home at one point, per the doc. No one was seriously injured at that point, but there was some damage to their property. Oh, my Lord. You crazy as hell. I love this for her. Taking the pictures and sending them to him and allowing him to comment. Screenshot and send it. Just trust me, he gonna delete that shit. Look at this bruise. Jesus. Jeannie lists concerns over toddler alleged access to. Okay. Is this other details? Okay. Jeezy reportedly removed Monaco after she found a child with his handbag he had a gun in it. He ain't even got enough sense to properly secure his firearm. Can I say that? He ain't got enough sense to properly secure his firearm. Then, he did reply, and I'm going to show you his reply just for the shits and giggles of it, I guess. Oh no, that was his reply. My bad. His reply was trying to show oh, it was a golf cart accident. One of them was a golf cart accident, and you were drunk. You were drunk beyond belief because you were probably upset about some shit and you wanted to scare her. So you were doing the most and you crashed. And y'all were both hurt, but you were the one doing the most. Okay? Don't ever get into a car with some angry nigga who thinks he gonna drive and scare you and put you in your place by trying to make you fear for your life like he gonna drive off a fucking cliff. You're gonna drive off that cliff without me, ho. All right, I said what I said. All right, y'all. So let me go and drop this commercial. We need a commercial break. I need to drink some of this water. And then when we get back, please don't forget to like this video, okay? If you haven't liked it yet, like it during a commercial break. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And donations are thoroughly appreciated. My Cash App is on the screen, Super Chat. Y'all already know how that go. Also, don't forget to go over to jovibeauty.com. That's jovibeauty.com to get you one of our amazing scarves, one of my dope ass bonnets. You already know how I give it up. If I have nothing, I have opinions and fantastic taste. Okay, so get it on the vibes. And now, welcome back to Jovi's Beauty School, where we now have 5, count it guys, 5 new scarf designs that we just got in. They're beautiful. They're amazing. They are so spring, summer vibes. I don't even know what to say. They're 35 inches by 35 inches. The print on these scarves are amazing. They're silk twill. They're gorgeous, and they won't be around for long. So if I were you, I would get mines ASAP. We're dropping them in batches. These are limited edition scarves, so when they sell out, y'all, they are sold out. So I need you to go get yours now. Don't call me talking about Jovi, I need one. It's too late. I don't know if they're gonna come on the next batch, okay? So go to jovibeauty.com, get your scarf, and be that girl, because you already know how we give it up. Okay, guys, we're back. And don't forget that until the end of the month, everyone who purchases a scarf will receive a free gift. Okay, so we are, because y'all know, I got a lot of shit to say about Neo. So we gonna save that shit for last. But before we jump into that whole Neo conversation, let's talk about this. All right, let's talk about this. We're gonna listen to this. This is Alexis Skyy and her homeboy, who I heard has been like, one of the background characters, the extra characters on a couple of reality TV shows. He seemed to want a full-time gig on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, so because he wants a full-time gig, he is out here exposing. Now, mind y'all know I don't watch the Housewives and the hip hops anymore. Okay, I have matured past the brawling and the arguing all the time. Y'all don't have to get along, but y'all ain't got to be nasty hoes. Okay, so apparently, I don't know if Mendeecees moved out. I don't know what's going on. All right. Yandy done waited on this man to come out for about 8-9 years at this point. She waited for him to come out of jail. 8-9, I don't know, like 8, I don't remember. It was a long time, like 8 years. Okay, I'm gonna say 8. Okay, it might be 7, might be 9. I'm gonna average it out at 8. All right, and then this man, I made a video about it. It did very well. After I air this, I'll have it up here somewhere, up there somewhere. I'll have the 20. Let me write down the time. I'll add it to the video up there because I made a video about what he said and it did very good. So I'll add it about him. He wouldn't have stood beside her. He wouldn't have been through or dealt with half of the shit. Fuck half, a third, a fourth of the shit that Yandy has been going through to keep this man. Okay, I like Yandy, but as women, a lot of the times, that whole desperation for a nigga, especially for a nigga who don't want you, and ain't gonna do right by you in the long run, you know, period, is destructive to yourself. Okay, because it's destructive to herself. It's destructive to her brand. That shit making you look embarrassing, you making you look crazy. Anyway, let's listen to what this man said, and then we're gonna listen to Alexis Skyy trying to backpedal because she acting like she don't want no smoke. But girl, you were giggling in the video. I saw it. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, let me move this over and play. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, it's fine.
Yandy, since they got on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I know a couple of women that he was looking at when I was over at T High's house about a year ago. Let me tell you something, Yandy ain't exciting him no more. Let me tell you something. Mendeecees is cheating on Yandy. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Are you getting this? Are you following me? The AA show is reporting live, loud, and proud, honey. And I got calls from people on the show. I've gotten calls from people in the street. Yandy, Mendeecees is cheating on you. Alexis don't know about it, but guess what? I told her about it. So guess what, honey? You need to keep your man on lockdown, honey, because ever since he moved up out of that house, honey, he been fucking everything else. Yolanda. Next case.
Okay.
I like Yandy, but Yandy, you need to do a better job at choosing men, girl. Mendeecees is cheating on you, girl. You thought he was gonna get out of the halfway house and only want to ejaculate in you, girl. Next case, girl. But I love you dearly, girl. And the food is good at the restaurant. I need a free plate when I come.
After you just said all that, you want a free plate? You think she's gonna give you?
Said he wanted a discount on you wants a free plate.
But you think she's gonna give you a free plate?
Girl, if she want to figure out who that man sleeping with, girl, she better. Girl, cause Sierra and I'm not about to keep it real with her. I am, girl. And Alexis ain't gonna tell you, girl. Your man is cheating, girl.
I don't know.
Your man is cheating on you. I like Yandy, but
okay, so that happened.
Good morning. So I want to just, address.
And then this happened this morning.
What happened on my live the other night and just take accountability for what happened. First and foremost, I want to apologize to Mendeecees and Yandy about speaking on their marriage. And I know I didn't really say anything, but just being present in that situation is not okay. I've been working on myself for the past 2 years, and I don't even partake in things like this. But we were on live having a fun time, just talking about different topics. I was very unaware that this topic was going to come up, and I was in shock. But however, there's no excuse for what happened. It was wrong because I allowed it on my live. And, I really feel bad. So at this point, I just want to apologize. It's really nothing more to really say, but I apologize to both of you. Good morning.
She better apologize, especially if she's trying to be on any other reality TV show ever again. Because Yandy got, y'all talk about a free plate. Alexis trying to get back on the show. Y'all. You know what? Let's get into these comments. I was gonna, because I don't really got too much to say. I think he is cheating. She know he cheating. She can't, she is, I'm a stick beside him kind of girl. And if she like it, I guess I love it. If she like it, I guess I love it. She gave up so much of her life for this man. I think she has a fantastic life to live, and like you are not, like I say all the time, you are not stuck with your decisions. Okay, you are not stuck with your decisions. You are not stuck with a nigga because you chose him and he was bad and you made a bad choice and you knew he wasn't shit. That don't mean you have to be stuck with this hole for the next 10, 15 years. That don't mean that shit. That means, again, like I say, you can decide today to be a different person than you were yesterday, the day before, a month ago, or even a year ago. Okay, you can make that decision, okay, to be a different person. And also, I'm gonna add this part to this, to decide you don't want certain people in your life anymore. You can do that, because you can do that. You're allowed to do that. It don't need to be you are allowed to say, well, today I decided I'm done. I believe I'm worth more. No one else does. No one else does. But I believe I deserve more. And I don't want to deal with this disrespectful whatever situation you're dealing with. You don't have to. Yandy is just fine. It's not like she needs him to pay a bill. She was doing it when he was locked up for damn near a decade and raising the kids they had together plus the kids he had before her. Cut it out. All of that. And he ain't even got enough decency to cheat in silence. He ain't even got enough decency to cheat in silence. Everybody in the A know. So, girl. But again, if she likes it, I love it. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to jump into a little bit of these comments before we move on to our final topic for the day. Neo. Y'all already know I got a lot to say about Neo, y'all. I have a lot to say about Neo. Hold on. But I want to see what y'all are saying regarding the other two topics. I thought it was 6. It was supposed to be, but then I decided I was dressed. I said, you know what? Let's do this shit now. Procrastination is the devil. As soon as I was able to, 6 was safety. 6 was like, okay, that's safe. But I got back home and I was like, I adjusted. I was about to go work out. I said, I could work out after. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Especially when I saw that Neo shit. Let's get it popping. I really don't like either of them. This man has a pattern. Jeannie thought she was better than black women, and now she's upset because a man that has her fetish wants a divorce. Okay, Jeannie's going back to dating white men after this is over, as she should, because look at what the black man that she thought would have did her better is doing to her. Of course she going back to date white men. I hope so. I really do. Shit. Absolutely no empathy or sympathy. It's not. Okay. Sewing said it makes her sad. No female should ever have to suffer because a man can't regulate their emotions. Exactly. It is not our job to be your fucking psychotherapist and your damn mommy. Okay, I don't want to be your psychotherapist. Okay. She said all of this occurred before she posted that prayer with her daughter. I could never, because she was still trying to make him look decent. A lot of women do this shit. I just saw a story about this lady who I think her husband won some GOP election in one of the states where Donald Trump wasn't running. He's in jail, okay? Because he took her out. All right, he took her out, and apparently his dad did it to his mom. I don't know, but no accountability. Everybody, she was fighting cancer. That's what it was. She was fighting cancer. The whole town know them because his mom was like the town magistrate or some weird shit like that. Y'all know them little towns. And, he was giving perfect husband vibes. They were giving perfect family. Oh, she's battling cancer. The lady ain't even fucking, was cancer free about 3 months, I believe, before he took her out of here because he was cheating on her while she had fucking cancer. Okay. And everybody thought, again, he was perfect because, that's our job as women, to take a beating in private, I guess. Stop taking shit in private. Tell people. A nigga put his hands on you. Oh, you want to shake me? Oh, I'm going to tell. And I'm going to let you know I told. Like the therapist, I'm going to let you know that people know. Because when they know that you is silent, they gonna try to whoop your ass again. They don't stop. They're gonna try to beat your ass again regardless. But when they know that you is not gonna be getting your ass beat in silence, oh, it's going to be fewer. It's going to be few, and it's going to be less intense because he know you're going to be telling people, and people going to be looking at him like he's crazy, and he can't play that role on you and make you look like you just some emotional woman. Please. Somebody said I'm minding my business as a Black woman. I love y'all. She said, I hope she didn't sell her LA home. I don't think she did. I'm trying to figure out why she communicated via WhatsApp and they married, because she was probably out of the country. And if you know any Caribbean people, you know that they all, I have WhatsApp on my phone, not because I really talked on WhatsApp with like my friends, but that's what old people do. Especially her parents are not from this country. It's a lot of conversation, especially when you go overseas. WhatsApp is an easier app because you could talk to anyone anywhere in the world, and it's like a regular phone call. You could call them, whatever. So, I get it. My mama texts me on WhatsApp. It's a whole situation to make my mama even try to figure out how to get into her regular text messages. This is for my moms, my aunts, my uncles, anybody that I know that ain't from America or have family that's not from here uses WhatsApp substantially. Okay, just so you know. I get it. Her family's Asian, so she probably uses it a lot. Okay. All right. God protect her with the divorce. Rejection is protection. Yep, damn right. He wanted full custody, and all the skeletons came out. Don't ever stay with the man in prison. Yandy should have left. She should have, because he said he wouldn't have did it for her. Okay. That right there was enough for me. Yandy should have left this dude a long time ago. Yandy been playing herself from the beginning. You want to believe so bad that you waste years of your life and put yourself in these positions, and now she feels like she just got to ride it out with this nigga because she done wrote it out with him going to jail. She done wrote it out when all the baby mama drama was happening. She done wrote it out. That's why I keep saying you ain't got to ride it out to the end of your life or to the day he decide he don't want you no more. Because when the nigga decide he don't want you no more, he ain't gonna ride it out. He just gonna bounce. Okay. Not to mention she's paying for everything. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's free calling, it's free texting, international. That's what I said. Yeah. Especially if you travel a lot, I personally think everybody got WhatsApp if like you travel. Just that. Like if I'm somewhere else, or if my friends are somewhere else, we hit each other on WhatsApp. You don't spend money for the domestic calls and no weird shit like that. You just hit each other up on WhatsApp. Anywho, is it still up here or did I delete it? Damn it! I deleted it. Is it on my Instagram? Let me check my Instagram because I got to do this first before I show what's been happening with Neo on Instagram. I got to show y'all where me and Neo come from. Hear me, where me and Neo come from. That is too funny. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Where is it? It should be okay. It should be around here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so stop sharing this and then share this. This is my Instagram page. Go ahead and go follow me on my Instagram, okay? Because I'll be posting sometimes. All right, so go ahead. So listen. Oops, let me get this one closer. Okay, so this is, y'all know I was on the shade room because of if you don't know, I was on the shade room because of my comments of my interactions with Neo, which just keeps proving me right. Okay. I said Neo might just be the worst man in R&B history. I said it and he reposted it because he was mad. Okay. Because I called the spade a fucking spade. But here's the video. All right. He reposted it. We was going back and forth. The wife at the time tried to jump in, and I kind of told her she need to step back because she know how he is. And not a year later, he done left her for 3 bitches at once. Y'all know the vibe. So listen. Neo and his trifling ways. It all started with Mr. Independent, y'all. He got all of y'all fucked up and then just went on a fuck a bitch over spree. Like, Neo is the epitome of you gotta watch that nigga. He is the epitome of you can't let Neo be easy for nothing, okay? You have to watch him because he will fuck you over in your face, smile in your face, and walk out the door and go tell a news organization that y'all are getting a divorce. He's fucked up like that, okay? We're talking about Neo and his trifling ways. It all started with Mr. Independent, y'all. He got all of y'all fucked up and then just went on a fuck a bitch over spree. Fuck a bitch over spree. I stand by it. Okay. So let's go. I'm gonna repost that video. I swear to you, I'm reposting it today because he's again on a fuck a bitch over spree. So we already know Neo left his one. I guess let's do it. We know that Neo her name is I forgot her name at the moment. Okay, he was dating her. He had her in the little, little saucy lifestyle, little 3-way couple switch situations, right? Then they had 2 kids. He said he didn't want to have none. They was going to get married, be together forever. He wanted her to get her 2-top. He was going to get a vasectomy, and they was just going to be out here living it up, just freaking off and being happy and raising their kids. But Neo ain't shit. So she had her tied and burnt. And he was supposed to have a vasectomy. He said he did, but he didn't. He left her. He cheated on her with Crystal, the recent ex-wife. Okay, left her. Now not able to have kids, not able to have any more kids. She has 2 by him. Neo was like, I'm going to call a spade. Anyway, then he went over to Crystal. Mind you, he supposed to have a vasectomy. Crystal pregnant. This is how we found out. Oh, he didn't have the vasectomy. Okay, cool. Have a vasectomy, having kids with Crystal, arguing with Monetta because, she feel away because she knows you lose them how you get them. It is a fucking just, I lose them how I get them line. Okay, Neo ain't shit. You should know already. Anywho, then Neo went, and that's why I said go to a radio station, fuck your life up. I told you this story. This is my interpretation of this story. She made him pancakes and eggs and scrambled eggs and bacon in the morning, right? He was supposed to go. This is right before COVID, like a week before COVID. He went to the radio show in Atlanta after he sat there, ate his waffles, pancakes. She made a whole spread, right? Because she thought she was a trad wife. Kissed her. Kissed her bye and said, I'll see you in a minute, boo. I'm going over to the radio station to do this interview. He gets to the radio station to do this interview. And in the interview, he lets them know that he's about to divorce his wife, the wife that just made him fucking pancakes and waffles and bacon. And, he didn't say nothing about them having no, nothing. But he didn't mention divorce to her, but he went to the radio station and told the radio station he was out of there because they have, differences. Okay, cool. Then shit popped. Then the world shut down. So now he ain't got nowhere to go. Okay, so he want to fix his marriage now. This is around the time when I made that video. This is around the time I made that video because I'm like, this nigga is the worst ever. Okay, she wanted to fix her relationship because again, she already stole him from another bitch. All right, so she working extra hard to try to keep this man. About a year later, she let the world know that he was cheating on her. He was putting her life in danger because he was having unprotected sex with damn near all of these women. He had 3 girlfriends running around with him. It was a whole thing, right? He tried to get her to be, shut up or whatever. She was like, no. Again, she's screaming it from the rooftops because you got to let people know when a nigga trash. So one of the girls that he was cheating on his wife with, wife number 2, well, he wasn't married to Monetta, so he was cheating on his wife with, had already had a baby, and then we came to find out, or she came to find out, that the girl was pregnant with baby number 2. Mind you, Neo said he didn't want no more kids after Monetta had the second baby. Now Neo like baby daddy number on 6 at this point. Okay, remember this. That's why he ain't trash. That's why he trash. So, he goes on. They get a divorce. Now he running around. Y'all see Neo every once in a blue with 2-3 girlfriends acting like, I don't know, okay? Acting like he wants to be in a Diddy situation, right? Because these men ain't got the common sense God gave them. So he found himself in what could potentially be a Diddy situation. Because again, he's telling these women a whole bunch of bullshit lies, like he wants to be with them and he loves them and all this dumb shit. But he, getting all of these women pregnant, forcing them to forever be attached to him. Okay, because that's how I feel what he's doing. He's forcing them to have, and telling them these lies so they can be forever attached to him, so then he can just move on to another bunch of women. So allegedly, we about to see a video where the Sade B, who, was a part of the 3, but I guess she thought she was a special part of the 3. I don't know why.
Tell them about.
She thought she was a special part of the 3 because she had babies by him, which no, you were the worst part of the 3 because now you're stuck with that nigga forever. The rest of them could get up and leave tomorrow. All right. So she thought he was going to change. She thought he wasn't going to do to her and what he been doing. And now let's play this beautiful bean footage.
About the freak off, Diddy Jr.
She called him Diddy Jr. and she said he hosts freak offs. She's trying to get this nigga taken down.
Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. I don't know, you know what you did. You body slammed on the floor. Come on, police. Tell him the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell them why we're here today. Refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start?
He's drunk as shit. And there's allegedly kids sleeping in the bed.
All right.
So there's mind you, his kids, thank God Monetta ain't sending her kids over there, child. The kids, probably her kids and maybe Crystal kids, I don't know. Maybe over for the weekend. I don't know. It's summer break, right? Is it summer break downtown? Because down south, because it's summer break up here in New York. So maybe he got the kids. So the kids are sleeping in the bed, and we see the light in the back, which probably he got, some red light special going on with a whole bunch of bitches and shit in the living room or in another room while the kids are in this room sleeping. That's crazy. Like, listen, you want to be out here swinging your dick from there to there. That's cool. That's on you. Do what you want to do. We grown. Do what you want to do. But to have your kids in the home when you're doing weird shit like that, to me, is wow. Because your children can walk out and just see something that will damage them forever. But this nigga don't care. And we know he don't care because look what he did to the first mother of his children. Okay? When somebody show you who they are, believe it.
What did we talk about? What did I ask of you?
All of that is irrelevant.
All of that is irrelevant.
And get loud and just like
Okay, so you calling the police like a Y'all, guess what? Over what? Over what? Because he want over the house while his kids is here. Why you likes to have drugs and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen.
Everyone. You know who that everyone include? The other mothers of his children, in my opinion.
Listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the is in the house, I asked him not to bring the in the house. I even came over here to help him with these kids because he won't watch these kids. Tell the
all his kids. She came over there to help him take care of the kids because again, he has about 6, 7. Okay, he about 6 or 7 and don't know how to take care of his children. But he knows how to manage 2 and 3 girlfriends.
These people the truth. Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in his house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'm a Diddy bop the fuck out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. Why can't you just be at home with your kids?
Why can't you just get out?
Why you just can't be at home with the kids? Why you can't be at home with the kids? Is that hard for you to lay in the bed and lay down with your kids?
No, I've done it before.
No, you don't do it. That's the problem. That's why I'm here, and you know that. And you know that. And you
know the gag. I think the women, regardless of how shit went down, I think the women literally have to manage this nigga with them children. I think that they do. I think that they are forced to at least, because like she said, I came over there to help you with these kids. I think the women might take rotations in doing shit like that because if they don't, what the fuck? Will their kids eat? I'm not sure.
You know that though. Tell them about the freak off, Diddy Jr.
She called this nigga Diddy Jr. I believe everything she said because it's true. Because he's running around here with 2 girlfriends. Where all of this shit go, this how you know niggas ain't got the common sense God gave them. Can I just say that? This how you know all the shit that has been popping off lately, and you running around with 2, 3 girls, and you think you're not gonna end up in any of these situations? Are you dumb? This is what happens because men love. This is what happens to the men who love to think with the other head, because it ain't making sense. She said, all this because I want the best for the ones who need the love and affection the most. False narrative and empty promises. I'll be the villain if that means standing up for the only thing that matters. I don't feel bad about shush. I wasn't antagonizing. I was pressing the line. For all the right reasons. Y'all sit here flip-flopping, speaking on shit y'all know nothing about. Y'all have no idea on what any truth is from any point of view. I ain't never heard a goddamn peep out of me. Hell, I never even came up to this internet and said who my baby daddy was to begin with. Let's start there. Y'all swear I was that lady's karma, and now y'all swear that's mine. So what the fuck? Y'all got boyfriends and baby daddy problems. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what FA mean. Laughing my ass off. Y'all shit not on the internet. Y'all always think somebody mad or bitter and call people like Cat Williams crazy for years, and just to turn around and find out we be right. But this is the age of the truth. It is. It's the age of the truth. I will sit back and let the truth unfold. He can let me look like the bad guy, but he knows my heart and my intentions are pure. All I ask for is you do right by the ones who is needing you the most right now. That's all. I'm passionate. The kids.
Tell them about the freak off.
That's what she's saying. The kids. She's saying, listen, I exposed him because at the end of the day, the kids need you to be better. Then Crystal, the ex-wife, wrote, knowing I can take it there and actually don't is growth to me. Okay, girl, because Crystal could have double judged her ass up in this conversation, and she like, you know what? No, mas, her kid probably wasn't at the house, so she's like, I don't even want to do this because, but for why? I love to say, but for why? All right. So, anywho, that's it. We finished right before an hour. Anyway, we're about to get into these comments. I dropped the link down below. Please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you're gonna forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe, and don't forget to donate to my channel. My Cash App is on the screen. Jovi Beauty. Y'all already know. If you like the content, donate to the channel. I don't care if it's $2, $5, $10, $20, $100. If you're feeling generous, just support your favorite creators. Okay. And now I am going to drop the link in case anybody would like to come up and give me their 2 or 3 cents on any of the topics we discussed. I am also going to get a little commercial break with my scarves. Again, all scarves purchased this week. Yeah, because this is the end of the month. This week will come with a free gift. Okay. Y'all gonna get one of our bonnets with it. Okay. Anyway, so don't forget to get your purchases out today. I ship tomorrow. Okay. Just so you know, I'm shipping out on Friday. And yeah, I'll see y'all in a minute. Welcome back to Jovi's Beauty School, where we now have 5, count it guys, 5 new scarf designs that we just got in. They're beautiful. They're amazing. They are so spring, summer vibes. I don't even know what to say. They're 35 inches by 35 inches. The print on these scarves are amazing. They're silk twill. They're gorgeous, and they won't be around for long. So if I were you, I would get mines ASAP. We're dropping them in batches. These are limited edition scarves, so when they sell out, y'all, they are sold out. So I need you to go get yours now. Don't call me talking about Jovi, I need one. It's too late. I don't know if they're gonna come on the next batch. Okay, so go to jovibeauty.com, get your scarf, and be that girl, because you already know how we give it up. Okay, guys, ladies, and few gentlemen that's up in the chat. We're gonna jump into these comments. I'm gonna drink this water, stay hydrated and cute. And then we're gonna jump into these comments. Okay. All right. Someone said, not Mendeecees doing the Yandy what he did to his other baby mamas. Mendeecees just whatever. Tim said all them birds, okay? They always do. They always do. But again, a lot of the times, girls who are in those situations, they ain't raised right. They don't know no better. Somebody told them, and they don't comprehend until life drops kick them in the face. She says now Monette. Yeah, Monetta, that's her name. Spring break. Yeah. Can't you lose custody? No, I would think you could, but again, all states are different. But I don't know if it's morally wrong. It should be illegal. It shouldn't, of course you're allowed to have a guest in your home, but like you have your kids, you only have your kids a few days out the month. You're telling me that you can't save your freak offs, lifestyle parties, whatever the fuck you doing. You can't save that for the 95% of the time when you are alone. What the fuck is wrong with you that you cannot go 3-4 days and just be there with your children. She said what she expected from a problematic man. She's letting everybody know. She's letting everybody know. And I know y'all gonna be like, oh, but everybody don't have nannies, okay? Everybody can't afford nannies. Everybody don't have nannies. And apparently he can't have a nanny because he can't control his penis. So he'll probably put the nanny in a position to fucking sue him. He can't have no nanny. Let's be for real. And either way, he ain't even a full-time dad. You got them for like what? Probably like 3 days out this week. Probably ain't gonna see him again for another month. Cut it out. You can't for 3 days. It's like the story earlier when we was talking about Jeezy. Like you have your daughter for like a week out, like a month or two. You telling me out that week you can't put your gun on a high shelf? You can't put your gun in a gun safe, even if you want to just have guns all over the place, or 3 weeks out the month. That week you have the baby who doesn't even understand stuff like that and will grab and don't understand what a gun is or anything like that. You just gonna leave it down? Come on now. Let's stop playing like these niggas ain't like dumb and making these decisions. She said he probably had to let the nanny go to pay all the alimony. That's on him though, right? Who told him to be destroying women's lives like this? Who told him to be in everybody? Especially when he was talking about getting a vasectomy 2 baby mamas ago. He was talking about getting a vasectomy 2 baby mamas ago. Get the fuck out of here. Miss me with that. She said, somebody said they next door neighbor look like Neo and he don't bathe and he a drug addict. That is funny. She said, I don't see him being an involved father. Neither do I. They be liking to make him look like he is. Monetta be trying. Like her new husband drives the kids to school. Like you'll hear, if you pay attention, because I pay attention, because after that nigga came for me, I pay attention. He don't, it's, they'll pick him up so he can drop the kids off to school. The new husband will go out of his way. Like, you ain't see the kid. Okay, I'll come pick you up on our way to school. Going out his way to pick up Neo so Neo could pretend to be a decent father, take a picture or whatever, drop off the kids for the ex-husband to drop Neo back home. For the new husband to drop Neo back home. Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. And the women enabling, that's what I'm saying. She got to blow his shit up. Stop playing. Stop everybody trying not, that's what all his NDAs are about. To try to make the world not realize or women not realize that he's trash. He's trash. I said what I said, and I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. She put it on the internet so y'all will know. She put it on the internet, hoping that people will see who this nigga is. That's why she put it on the internet. Because her kids and other people's children, people who she stole and made, stolen from and all this shit, are involved. They're asleep in the back room while you have debauchery going on in the front. And you know what I always think about shit like that? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, it's having like just random niggas and bitches or whatever. I don't know what's going on in your house. Women are perverted too. You over there on the other side of the house fucking and sucking and shit. And somebody could sneak off and go in the back room and do something to your children. But you so caught up in getting your dick wet. So yeah, she exposed him. Just like I said a little while ago, these men need to be exposed. Stop playing. Stop playing. When a nigga bust you upside your head, you need to tell people. Even if you're going to stay. Even if the bitch be like, well, why you going to say you staying anyway? So everybody know this nigga's abusive. So when this nigga kill you, or when that nigga beat you into a fucking coma, people will know what happened. And people won't be like, but can't believe that happened. Even if you're going to stay, you need to talk. You need to speak. Because people who don't talk die. When you don't say shit, you allow other people to write your narrative. People who don't speak will be murdered. I think Zora Neale Hurston said this. People will kill you and tell you asked them to. After her kid get fucking molested, then we'll be like, well, why didn't you say anything? She did. Now. She's exposing him as filing for child support and sole custody. She got that. She got child support. You can't get sole custody that easy in Atlanta. We know that. Exposing him is exposing him. Stop trying to manage, because we don't want to embarrass these men, because they're too sensitive to deal with the repercussions of their acts. So let's not speak on it. No! That's why women are out here dying every day from some nigga putting them in the ground. Every fucking day, every hour. Every fucking hour. Numerous women are all over the world are taken out of here. So I don't care about these hoes' feelings. They don't care about ours. Why do you care about people's feelings who are busting you upside your fucking head? Why do you care about a nigga feelings who got your children who could probably hardly speak or communicate laid in a back room while he have a fucking sex party in the front room with people running around the fucking house with red light special out this bitch? Where anybody could sneak back, talk about they using a bathroom or whatever, and go in a room and do something to your kid. Stop. Or at least stop on my page. Go take that shit somewhere else. Yup, she had a married man kid like a dummy. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. She said even hid his head in a semi-dark room at home. Yeah, because he be hiding his head. He feel away. Now he feel like, oh, well, I could get some pussy. So now I want all the pussy I can get. All of them. Regardless of how it affects my kids or nothing. I don't care. She said she got her scarf and love it. I'm so happy. I try to get them out. Thank you so much. I try to get them out. Like I said, we shipping tomorrow. So she said she dumb enough to have 2 kids with a married man. Very true. But she, again, remember what I said. You don't have to be dumb forever. You don't have to be, oh, I got with this abusive man, so now I'm stuck getting my ass whooped forever. I had a baby with him, so now I'm stuck getting my ass whooped and my kids getting emotionally, physically, whatever, abused forever because I'm stuck with him. Because I made a bad decision in life. We are not stuck with bad decisions. Niggas ain't stuck with bad decisions. Why the fuck we gotta be? Niggers that will never be stuck with, they refuse to be stuck with good decisions. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. Why? Because she had a baby with him while he was married, which is fucked up. I'm not saying it's not fucked up. Of course it's fucked up. You kind of reap what you sow. However, that doesn't change that she still has 2 kids with this man and he has sex workers in the house. He has freaky shit going on in the house with the kids sleep. So she not care about the safety of her kids, and possibly the other, because I think it might have been one of the other girls' kids too. To the way she stated it, because she no, she's still like no. Again, don't let people tell you cannot change your mind. Or you cannot want better for yourself because you made a bad decision once ago and once upon a time in Mexico. Okay, don't do that, and don't put that on other people, because that is you putting that's you putting a patriarchy mindset that, you know, we learned growing up. I don't know, you know, can't blame us for that because we learned this shit growing up. But we need to learn what was implanted in us as women to try to keep us down, try to keep us in check, try to keep us being abused in private, try to keep you in a fucked up, oh, you did some fucked up shit, so now you must be, your life is over forever. No, that's not how that works. Now fuck you, your kids forever. No. Yes, thank you for the super chat. She said he probably has an addiction. I believe that. But that's not her job to care about, honestly. It's her job to make sure that her kids, and by what's the word? It began with a P. Anyway, and because her kids are half siblings to whatever other kids, it's her job to care about those kids. It's not my job to care about you being an addict. It's not my job to care about these. It's not your job as women to care about these niggas, about the way the world see them. Because guess what? They don't give a shit. If you pay any attention to any of these comments, any of these platforms out here, they don't care about your perception. They don't care about protecting your image. Why are we caring that she's exposing Neo for the trash nigga that I told you he was about 2.5 years ago? I don't give a fuck if she was the bitch that he fucked with. I don't care. Thank God that she ain't so trifling that she'll put her kids in danger or anybody else's kids in that sort of danger. Thank God. Hope for her. Hope for her. Nanny's course a lot, and Neo apparently looks like he's a sex addict, and he might get sued by Nanny, if you want to be honest. Enabling these incompetent men. I believe so 1000%. That's when we don't say nothing, we're enabling them. We're still keeping them safe. When that nigga's busting you into the white meat and you're embarrassed to tell anybody, you are saving his reputation and destroying your mind. You're saving him. When you don't say anything, you're saving him. When you don't say he be abusing me, you're helping him out. That's what you're helping him out. And he's tossing you down the fucking bus anyway. Ask any woman who should have called the police on that nigga but didn't, but he called it on her. Ask any woman. All of y'all, I don't want to call the cops. I don't want to expose these niggas who call the cops on you faster than you, fuck bitch. You still on 9. He done dialed 911, done told the story, and have the police on their way coming to get you. So I don't care about male images when they are fucking, when the crazy should be exposed. I don't care. Because they ain't gonna care when they put your ass in jail. They ain't gonna care when they destroy your fucking image and your reputation to everybody you know, while you still working hard to make sure they stay intact. Get out of my face. She said he probably doesn't know sex can be an addiction. They all need therapy. She said, where's his mama? I don't know, girl. She said, who mama? Neo mama. She know he's so concerned about his public image, so she show who he really is. He is. And she of all people know how he would get down. That he has probably put her in positions where she was like, well, damn, if I was another bitch, this wouldn't be safe for your kids. Having me in the house, and like if I was another bitch, you know what I'm saying? These men don't care. And now it's her kids. So now she like, wait a minute. Hold up. She said, I don't care about embarrassing him. I'm saying that because many women thinks that's not possible because kids need their dads in their lives. Oh, no. Well, you're right. You don't need somebody like this in your life. That's what the fuck you don't need. Thank you, Stacy, again. Y'all think I should send Neo a scarf and bald head? Yo, that nigga will probably wear it and post it too, just to be a dick. Cause you know he watching this video, okay? If you know nothing, know that he watching this video because I done got him. Oh God. She said, I didn't say she should control him, but I would say something because I care about my grandkids. That's true. But these men are gonna do what they're gonna do. You know? They're going to do what they're going to do. You would think, hopefully, his mama is saying, what the fuck is wrong with you? If I was his mama, I would be embarrassed. I ain't going to hold you. I told y'all, I'm so happy I have a daughter because a lot of these boys out here, Lord, I would be so embarrassed. I told y'all about real quick, I told y'all about the little situation. Well, not situation, the email I received from this program my daughter is signing up for. It's like this amazing program that's taking these kids overseas or whatever, a bunch of Black kids. And in the, you know how they send you emails with how to do this and how to do that. And, you know, don't forget to finish your essays and and don't forget to upload your documents. You know, that email. In the email, like the second or the third thing, I read it to you last week when I received it because I was in shock. But I've spoken to my therapist about it and everything because I was just so baffled by this. But in the email, I told you it said in bold letters, if your applicant is a boy, in bold letters, okay, talking about how the mothers need to hold their hands through the application process. Girl, it's 100-word essay. It's a 300-word essay, okay, 100-word essay. 300-word essay. It's not that deep. My daughter did her shit in a day. Okay, not even a day, in like an hour and a half. Keep it a buck. And they have to look over some video like for 20 minutes and write like, and pick like 3 questions and write a 200-word. I didn't say 1,000 nowhere. A little 200-word snippet about the section of whatever, you know, it's, you know, Black power. Anyway, sort of content. If you need to hold your 15, 16, mind you, these high school kids, your 15, 16, and 17-year-old, and then sometimes 18-year-old son. No, I don't think the 18-year-old should be allowed to go on a trip, but that's a story for another day. But if you got to hold your fucking 16, 17, and 18-year-old son's hand to fill out an application that would allow him to be able to see another fucking country and experience some life-changing shit, okay, they probably shouldn't be going on this trip. And I would be embarrassed if I had a son and had to literally hold his hand through everything. Now, again, I have a daughter and I do have to hold her hand, but like not through everything. You got to figure that shit out. I ain't going to be here forever. Life going to be lifing, regardless if mommy's here to hold you and scold you or not. You have to get this shit together. You have to figure that shit out. Okay? And a lot of these boys, apparently, they can't figure that shit out. They can't figure that shit out. She said, ain't they poly thing? They are freaky thing. I don't know what the fuck they are. Paternal. Okay. I don't have any issues with him being exposed. He should be. Sex addiction is a diabolical medical condition, and it will cause you to put your children in danger. I don't give a fuck about Neo. Neo could get the monster, and I'm like, whatever, you know, it is what it is. But it's the kids in the back room for me. It's the kids in the back room for me. Like, you can do whatever you want to do on that 95% of the time when you probably 97% of the time when you don't have these children. Okay? When your children are there and you are so sexually addicted, you can't even, like, are you fucking serious? Like, seriously, I don't care. Oh, it's late. They sleep. Anything could happen to your children. They could come out and get water and see some crazy shit and it destroy them forever. Somebody could sneak in a room and do some shit that, again, will destroy them forever. Like, take your debauchery out your house, nigga. Especially if your kid, get a baby, like you said, get a babysitter. Ask your sister to come over, watch the kids at night, and you go run off and go to the little freaky club. They got 1 million of them shits in Atlanta. So go over there and go figure that shit out when your kids is not, when you're and do it somewhere else when your kids are not, when your kids is at your house. She said, learn from that and got out. My mother said, boys are easier. How? Why? Boys aren't easier. People just do less or have less expectations with them. Like, this shit is crazy. He blew him out, so she picked up a hammer and pieced him up, and he called the police. Oh, okay. Well, that's how it be. Again, and if there's no record of him, like we spoke about with Jeannie Mai, if there's no record of him, and Neo's a Libra, you know, they love to fake this whole perfect person and perfect dad, and the image is very important. She would be in trouble when he out here putting their kids in fucking mortal danger. She said this ain't what the ancestors march for. I love y'all. I love you. Hey, you better be subscribed, girl. You is fucking hysterical. All right. And the feminist movement tried to unshackle us from failing out male relatives, college apps, and don't do that. I had to tell okay, I already said my cousin. I was gonna say a family member, but I literally had to tell my cousin, like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, she literally was filling out her son application, and I was so upset because we do so much, and in doing so much, they'll never do nothing. That's how I see it. And doing it and trying, just tell it, no, fill out them applications. You can't eat until you fill out them. That's where I'm giving it up. Because in real life, if you can't fill out an application, guess what you're not going to be able to do? After your mama not here. After your mama not here and gone, guess what's going to be happening? Guess what's going to happen if you can't take the initiative to think about your future, fill out your own applications. Guess what's going to happen? You going to starve. So you know what I said? I said, let that nigga starve then. I let that nigga starve. Don't touch my pot. Don't touch my pot. Don't touch my fridge. You 18. You big and grown. You can stay over there. If you can't figure out a college application, until you can figure out how to fill out a college application and write an essay, you should go buy your own food. That's how I think. But that's my opinion. Let it be my kid. You should, if you can't figure it out, you should figure out something else with your life. Because mommy's not always going to be here. And if you can't figure that shit out now, I don't think they're going to ever figure it. You know, they're not going to grow up, and you know, they're going to grow up and they're going to comprehend, and it's going to be too late. And a lot of the times, they're not going to fucking comprehend. They're always going to expect a woman to do shit for them. And you know what? These girls, shout out to these girls. Shout out to these girls, okay? You know what these new age girls ain't doing? They're not filling out their applications. They're not dealing with their bullshit. They're not going to take a beating in silence. They not letting your son live in their house for free. They not letting your son they hardly want to let your sons have sex with them, let alone get them pregnant. So your sons can't even trap these hoes no more the way they used to trap bitches back in the day. So yes, so more than likely, we about to see a lot more men being homeless. Because a lot less girls are going to be in a position to be trapped and feel caught up and feel stuck with a nigga. Okay. Rick James kids said it was normal to come out of their room and step over naked women. You will never be mentally okay after that. She said that's why I think wives file for divorce before their husbands do, because they can't fill out the form. Because the men are blindsided. After she done told you a million times, stop cheating on me, stop beating on me, stop fucking be accountable, nigga. Can you take out the trash? Why I gotta give you a list? Like, after she told you a billion fucking times, she blindsided him, child. She blindsided him. She said withholding food. Listen. They can have a little snack, but all that food you cook, all that big pot, them, don't touch my pots. Unless you could go find a job, because that's real life. And you need to teach them that early. That's real life. Unless you can find a job, guess what? Ain't no pots going to be open for you, except for the soup kitchen. If you can't fill out an application, go work. I don't give a fuck if you go work at fucking Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not filling it out. My mama never had to fill out an application for me. My mama, I don't know near woman that mama had to fill out their application for them. If they weren't like 14 or something for like summer youth, and you don't know what the fuck. But like after that, I did that shit last year. I ain't have to do that for my daughter this year because she knew. She said, I'm an older mom. My daughter needs to be fully independent because I'll be too elderly to help her. Listen, shout out to the girls. Shout out to the girls. Hay gave us some information. She said we should look up a program called Moving to Opportunity. It was an effort to move Black families out of the hood to the suburbs. There were stark differences between the outcomes for girls and boys. Okay. She said, hell, my mom ain't help me fill out no FAFSA. My mama ain't know what a FAFSA was. She ain't come from this country. She didn't understand what the fuck I was talking about. She didn't understand it all. She said my mom worked for the federal government for decades and did not help me fill out my FAFSA because I was just giving my daughter lessons about her taxes. She ain't got to pay no taxes because, again, she doing summer youth. So she did it last year and I showed her her W. She's like, what's a W-2? I showed her what W-2. I showed her what, and I explained to her what she's going to have to do when she gets older. She asked me questions about what she didn't comprehend was contract work and how that works and taxes. Like, why the 15-year-old asking me that? But some of us, not me, got 20-year-olds who can't fill out a Dunkin' Donuts application without mommy, or can't fill out the FAFSA, or don't even realize they need a FAFSA because a Google search ain't, Come on now. Miss me with that shit. All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Y'all know I love talking to y'all, but we've been here for an hour and a half, and y'all know I am at it. I have an issue about going over an hour, and I'm just angry when I go over 2. Okay, because I don't like to watch 2-hour lives. So I don't like to, I want it to be reasonable. All right. So I appreciate all of you. I love you all. I will be back here tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern. So don't forget to, again, like this video, subscribe, support the channel, support your girl. You see my Cash App on the screen. You can always go to jovibeauty.com and get you one of our beautiful and amazing scarves, bonnets, whatever is clever. Support the channel. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden. Why? Because there's no other way to live it. Y'all already know that. So don't ask me stupid questions.